Hello students, hope you all are doing well. This is Rajeshri Madam. Now I am going to start your chapter 2, nouns, countable and uncountable. As you know earlier that when a noun which refers to one thing or person is said to be the singular number. So any noun standing for one person, animal, place or thing is said to be in the singular number such as box, bench, book, chair, etc. But when a noun stands for more than one thing, animal, place or person is said to be the plural number. For example, boxes, benches, books, chairs, etc. So if we add the letter S to a noun which means more than one, sometimes the plural is formed by adding es, ies or ves. Now children, look at your book. Countable and uncountable. You know that a noun which refers to one thing or person is said to be in the singular number, and when a noun refers to more than one thing or person of the same kind is said to be in the plural number. Rule 1. Most common nouns therefore have a singular form and a plural form. For example, tree, trees, pencil, pencils. Okay. Rule 2. Proper nouns are not usually used in the plural. You will learn the use of the plural forms of proper nouns in the higher classes. For example, river Yamuna is a proper noun. It cannot be Yamunas. Then rule 3. Some nouns have the same form for both the plural and singular. A deer is a gentle animal. I have seen many deer when I went to the Sundarbans. So here deer, sheep, furniture will remain same form in the plural also. Okay, then we will start exercise A. State the number of each of the underlined nouns. Number 1. Man must earn his bread by the sweat of his brow. Children, please hold your pencil. Mark it S for singular, P for plural. Man, you write S. Bread, S. Brow, S. Number 2. The Trojan War lasted for 10 years. Here, years, P. Then number 3. The children have gone to the zoo. Children, P. Zoo, S. Then question number 4. Some of the women had babies in their arms. Women, P. Babies, P. Arms, P. Number 5. Geese cackle and donkeys bray. Geese, P. Donkeys, P. Then question number 6. My uncle's library is full of books. Library, S. Books, P. Number 7. You must learn how to arrange knives, forks and spoons on a table. Knives, P. Table, S. Question number 8. As darkness fell, the hunters could hear the wolves howling. Hunters, P. Wolves, also P. Then question number 9. We had only boiled potatoes and rice for dinner. Potatoes, P. Rice, S. Then question number 10. It was so hot that people were using their handkerchiefs as fans. People, P. Handkerchiefs, P. So Then more about singular and plural nouns. I have already explained about it, how some nouns will be in same form for singular and plural. So rule 1. Some nouns are always treated as plural, that is kettle, police. Number 2. The noun clothes, dress, the plural of cloth is cloths, has no singular form. Then rule 3. Some nouns are always used in the plural, for they are the names of things that are made up of two parts that are joined together: shorts, trousers, pyjamas, glasses, jeans, binoculars, scissors, pants, spectacles. Some nouns which have two parts that are joined together are always used in plural forms. So, see the examples thoroughly. Some nouns give a different meaning when they used in the plural form. The plural forms of some nouns sometimes have meanings different from those of their singular forms. Arm, a limb of the body. Arms, weapons. Manner, the way something is done, happens. Manners, behavior. Green, the name of a color. Greens, vegetables. New, something that did not exist before. News, newly received or noteworthy information. Then rule 5. Though the names of certain diseases, subjects of study or sports have a plural form, they are treated as singular. So here children, again some diseases, subjects of study or sports existing in plural form, but they are treated as singular. See the examples: mathematics, physics, measles, moms, diabetes, economics, cards, darts, billiards. So, previous teaching was about singular and plural nouns. Now we will start countable and uncountable nouns. In the case of some common nouns, we can clearly mention how many of the same kind, thing or person we are talking about. 2 men, 30 sheep, 5,000 rupees. Such nouns are known as countable nouns. So here nouns can be counted, so they are named as countable nouns. But there are some common nouns which are the names of things or persons that cannot be counted, like water, milk, weather, music, youth, etc. We cannot say, I want 1 water or let me have 2 milk. Such nouns are known as uncountable nouns. Now come down. Note the difference between a common noun that has the same form for both the singular and plural, and bit 2, an uncountable noun. In the case of bit 1, we can say 1 ship, 2 ship, 1 aircraft, 2 aircraft. But in the case of bit number 2, we cannot use a definite number before the noun. We cannot say 1 water, 2 water, 1 milk, 2 milk. So now children, come to the box and underline the definition. Nouns that are the names of things, people, etc. which can be counted are known as countable nouns. They usually have singular and plural forms. Then come to here also underline the definition and try to remember it. Nouns that are the names of things, people, etc. which cannot be counted are known as uncountable nouns. Most of them do not have plural forms, and we cannot use definite numbers before them. Given below is a list of some commonly used uncountable nouns. Study this table and practice in the rough copy. Then come to the exercise B. State whether the underlined nouns are countable or uncountable. Children, please take your pencil and mark it C for countable and U for uncountable. Children, you have to write all those answers in your grammar copy neatly. Number 1. The doctor has asked Raman to keep away from both salt and sugar. Doctor countable, salt uncountable, sugar uncountable. Number 2. Bina loves to play basketball. Here basketball is a countable. Number 3. Our cook uses too much oil and butter in his cooking. Cook countable, oil uncountable, butter uncountable. Number 4. He ate his soup with a spoon. Soup countable, spoon countable. Number 5. The man spent all his money on books and lived happily in poverty. Money countable, books countable, poverty uncountable. Number 6. John bought a new car and took us all for a ride. Car countable. Then 7. I am very fond of rice and have it at every meal. Rice uncountable, meal countable. Number 8. Drinking too much coffee or tea is not good for your health. Coffee uncountable, tea uncountable, health uncountable. Then number 9. No living being can survive without air. Air is uncountable. Number 10. He doesn't like bread or butter. Bread uncountable. 11. He put some toothpaste on his brush and walked into the bathroom. Toothpaste uncountable, brush countable, bathroom countable. Then number 12. Oil and water do not mix easily. Oil uncountable, water also uncountable. 13. Raman met with an accident and there was blood all over his clothes. Accident countable, blood uncountable. Then number 14. Luck was on his side and he won a lot of prizes at the fair. Luck uncountable, prizes countable, fair countable. Then 15. There was no electricity in the town because of the floods. Electricity uncountable, town countable, floods countable. Number 16. The weather was fine and we spent the day sitting in the garden. Weather uncountable, day countable, garden countable. Number 17. When you listen to good music, you lose all sense of time. Music uncountable, time also uncountable. Number 18. He had eggs and toast for breakfast. Eggs countable, toast countable, breakfast countable. Number 19. There was no space in the drawing room and so they put the television set in the bedroom. Space uncountable, drawing room countable, television countable, bedroom also countable. Then come to 20. The sand on the beach was clean and golden in color. Sand uncountable, beach countable, color countable. Children, Once again I am repeating number 18. He had eggs and toast for breakfast, meat at lunch and milk at bedtime. Eggs countable, toast countable, breakfast countable, meat uncountable, milk uncountable. Here students, we will study about quantity and quality of uncountable nouns. So when we refer to any quantity with uncountable nouns, we ask how much. We use certain uncountable nouns to get an idea of a particular substance. But we don't get the exact number. We only assume the quantity using uncountable nouns like little, some, much. In the same way, when we want to know the quality of something, maybe weather, beverage, etc., we can use words like good, bad, foul. So now children, look at your textbook. Uncountable nouns, quantity. In completing the above exercise, you must have noticed that sometimes we use a word or words with some uncountable nouns to give an idea of quantity. That is how much. No electricity, some toothpaste, all his money, too much coffee. You must remember that these words give us only an idea of quantity. Little, some, much, but not the exact number or count. Come to rule 2. With some uncountable nouns, we can use a word or words to give an idea of quality of what kind. Bad luck, foul weather, good tea. Rule 3. The article the can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Countable, the boy worked very hard to finish the task in time. The boys worked very hard to finish the task in time. Uncountable, the water in the kettle was boiling. Means, as we know, the is a definite article, so we can use it with both countable and uncountable nouns. Rule 4. The articles a or n, however, can be used only with countable nouns, because in such cases a or n means 1, which is a definite number. We saw a man walking down the road. The children were thrilled when they were taken for a ride on an elephant. So children, these are all about our quantity and quality of uncountable nouns. Now children, please take your pencil and mark the correct answer given in the brackets. Exercise C. Choose the correct forms of the words from those given in the brackets and rewrite the following sentences. Number 1. Little babies drink milk. Number 2. So much blood. Then number 3. The veins. Second one. Same line. The luggage. Fourth one. Your frequent absence. Fifth one. I hate noise like loud music. Sixth one. People believe that if you drink the water from any illness. Seventh one. Some books, same line, spare time. Eighth one. All the help in trouble. Ninth one. Cut her hair. 10th. Had great fun. 11. Good luck. Number 12. Plenty of food. 13. spent all his energy. 14. Steal the money. 15. Covered with snow. So children, please see number 14 again. The man said that poverty, steal the money. So this part is over. Children, finally all these answers you will write in the grammar copy with full sentences. Again come to exercise D. Use the words in the box below to fill in the blanks given before the underlined uncountable nouns to give an idea of quantity or quality. So look at the box. Now we will start from number 1. Did you drink some milk today? Number 2. How much rice did he eat at lunch? Number 3. She had so little time to study. Then number 4. My uncle likes to drink coffee with a lot of sugar. Number 5. Would you like to listen to some music? Number 6. There is a saying that no news is good news. Number 7. The parents were very anxious for they had received some information. Number 8. Would you like some bread with your mutton stew? Number 9. All his luggage was stolen and he had no clothes to wear the next day. 10th one. Though he is very rich, he refuses to pay any part of the money he owes me. So students, chapter 2 is finished. I hope you all have understood very well. Thank you so much.